Wah, wah, wah. Woo. Wah, wah, wah. Woo. Wah, wah, wah. Woo. So wah, 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 wah. Woo. Hey, Montez at midday. Wow. Woo. All right, baby. We got Montez at midday. Woo. And we're gonna talk to you. Wow, 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 wow. Montez at midday. Yeah, Montez at midday. Wow. And all I gotta tell you is Montez at midday is here. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Montez at midday is here. Oops. I did something wrong. I think I did something wrong. We're still in there. Did I do something wrong? I think I'm fine. I think I'm fine. All right, good people. How we doing, good folk? How we doing? And welcome to St. Louis Organics presents Montez at Midday. I'm your host, Dre Montez. And how is everyone doing on this, what I like to call Fist Pump Friday? Fist Pump Friday, good people. It's today. I know what you're saying. It's Friday and it's raining. You know, the Navy taught me this amazing trick. Shout out to the United States Navy and all my vets out there. What up, vet world? What up? It's called liquid sunshine, huh? Liquid sunshine. You can still have fun. It's the type of weather, if you went out yesterday or last night, you hooked up and y'all still together, this weather is because of why. Damn now. Damn Netflix and chill. Baby, we ain't going nowhere. We ain't going no damn where. You see what 2 shots of tequila and a Long Island iced tea get you, huh? Mm, mm, mm. Thursday night hookups brought to you by Hello America. I did not expect it to rain like this, though. I mean, it's raining like hens and horses. The hell with cats and dogs. What about the hens and horses out there, huh, good people? But it is what I like to call Fist Pump Friday. If it's your first time tuning in, we do appreciate it, good people, huh? We do appreciate it. From Oklahoma City to Hawaii to Florida to Charlotte, North Carolina to Hawaii. How is everyone doing on this Friday, huh? We're doing fine. We got high fives all over the place. Chest bump. Let's hug it out. Stay hydrated, kids. Stay hydrated. I'm not going to lie. I started a new diet about 15 days ago. And I'm just now feeling the results of it. It's this new diet called Do Something Fucking Different. And I love it. I'm sleeping better. I'm not tired when I wake up. I still take my 15 to 20-minute power nap every day. Don't knock it till you try it. It rejuvenates the mind and body. We're getting that in a minute. But I feel amazing. And I test myself due to watching daytime television and Lifetime Network. You got to keep an outfit, a shirt, or jeans, or underwear around to remind you of the size you want to get into. That shit works. That shit works. So I kept an old softball shirt. I put it on for the first time in like 5 years. Look here. Look here. You ever look in the mirror, you got to smile at you. Look at God. Look here, boy. Look. Hey, keep it up, Dre. Sometimes we need to do that for ourselves. You know, we don't need other people to help us out. Sometimes just look in the mirror and just say, hey, we got this. Let's go. Let's go. Make it obtainable and doable, and let's go. Go out that door and let's get it. But if you're off today and you're listening in, we do appreciate it. Hello, Facebook. Hello, Twitter. Hello, YouTube. And hello, you guys. How you doing out there, good people? If you're celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to my former softball teammate, St. Louis Bombers in the building. former Major League Baseball player, and Beaumont graduate, Lee Johnson. JoJo, happy birthday to my man JoJo. Happy birthday, happy birthday. And E. Happy birthday to your 3-year-old. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. If you're celebrating an anniversary, happy anniversary to you. Happy anniversary to Jason and Lindsay at Fairway Automotive on South Kings Highway, as well as Watson Road. Fairway Automotive, Lindsay and Jason, happy anniversary to you. If you're celebrating anything today, congratulations. Did you pop the question? What did he or she say? Did anybody go to Jared? Is there proof? Did anybody go to Hakeem? Or did anybody go see Jeffrey? Does the ring really matter? Or is it more about the love today when it comes to proposals? When you want to pop the question, are you really going with that old school method? 3 months of your salary plus 7, or is that dating? Is it three times your age plus 7? Half your age plus half. When you're buying a ring, I don't know, but whatever you can afford. Because if you put out for the ring, and traditionally, the family's supposed to pay for the weddings and all that, but that shit still resonates. As an ordained minister, I've done 3 weddings. All 3 are still married. I want to do more weddings than I have had, than I will retire as an ordained minister. So I have 4 more weddings to do. So if you want me to be an ordained minister for your wedding, please contact Dre Montez. Go to www.dremontez.com. Your future is just a click away. Oh my goodness! But I'm dead serious on that though. Real talk. What is the requirements today when you guys get engaged, or you plan on getting engaged? Really, do you go to your friends and family, your coworkers, or you just, I know what I'm doing. I love this motherfucker. We get married no matter what. Or are you at that point like, shit, it's rough out there. Might as well just chill with this motherfucker because I don't want to go back out there. I mean, is that the only option right now? I hear people today, they don't believe in marriage. They believe in lifetime partnership. Then you got thruples out here. Then you got open relationships. What is it that you want today? Is one enough? That is the question. Is one enough? If you're just in a good mood today, how you doing? If you got paid today and it's been a damn minute and all you want is a drink and be left the fuck alone for at least a half an hour, raise your hand. We all need that. We call it clarity. We call it clarity. We call it a little bit of clarity, so to speak, as some may say it. Some do, some don't. But either way, we're going to try to figure it out as a unit. Either we're going to do this together or we're going to do it apart. So one thing for sure, we'll give each other some tax information out there. So we got some information for you here. Unlimited taxes and more. You file the unlimited way. Call today, 844-563-1040, or text the word cash now to 21,000, or stop by 709 North Euclid. Tell them Dre Montez sent you. Again, you file the unlimited way. Call 844-563-1040. But text the word cash now to 21,000. Already in the building. So we got to help each other out. Huh? We have to help each other out. There's one thing we got to do for sure. But we have a few things we're going to talk about. Get off our chest, get it out there in front of the people, by the people. But first of all, I would like to thank you all for giving birthday shout outs to my mom. Appreciate that. Old bird. Who came up with that term, calling your mom your old bird? My OG, my mama, mother. It's my mother, mama, mother. It's mother. We had a good birthday celebration for my mom, my sister, and I. And my nephew DJ, shout out to DJ, and my sister Tanya. Took mom out to Red Lobster. I tell you what, I don't get a chance to go out to eat that often. I don't. To a sit-down restaurant. But I tell you what, as a person that was in the service industry for over 15 years, I was wowed by the service. And there was a few parties going on. It wasn't that crowded. There was a few parties going on in there. But the young lady, I believe the server name was Lauren. Great job in Maplewood. Great job to Lauren. Great job. Got to give credit when credit's due. You know, food was hot, spectacular. I've been to Red Lobster. I can count on Red Lobster on both hands how many times I've been in my lifetime. Just never was that one or with that group of people and say, hey, let's go to Red Lobster. Just never was. And when I was in the industry, I heard the horror stories of the people that worked at a Red Lobster. YouTube it. And I just never was into that, getting into the, I guess, the Red Lobster side of things. But I tell you what, it was a great time, fantastic time, except my mother bringing up how long I was on the pacifier. I didn't know that story. You know, that you don't want to hear that at 52 years old, how long you've been on a damn pacifier. Thanks, Mom. Glad I didn't have a date with me. Them biscuits, hey, thanks for everybody talking about them biscuits. I never paid attention to it before. I guess every time I went to Red Lobster, I was probably liquored up, you know. And the strawberry lemonade, fantastic. But again, thank you all for the birthday shout outs to my mom. And as my mom told me yesterday, she is 65 years old. I said, Mama, that's not good math because I'm 52. She said, I don't give a damn. So my mother is 65, according to her. So, okay. You do the math where you're at, kids. All right, shall we get on into it? I don't want to keep too much time. It ain't like you're going to go outside and play in the middle of the street. Remember those days? Don't y'all be playing out there in the middle of them damn streets now. Now we wish kids played in the middle of the street, don't we? We don't really mean that, Willie. We don't really mean that, do we? We don't really mean that. Local sports-wise, spring training, the excitement with the MLS here. What's going on with the Blues? We got people leaving, people coming. We got fans going all over the place. But again, I told you what's going on with the Blues fan base. The Blues fan base got spoiled so early due to all the years of disappointment. So we had to let them vent. You know, the very first time you dropped your spoiled kid off at somebody's house, you didn't tell them your kid was spoiled, meaning your kid never left your side, ever. And it's the first time. So your kid's going to throw a temper tantrum. That's what the Blues fans are doing. So we got to let them do that. So let them be. Let them be. They deserve this. After damn near 50 years of misery, and to win that Stanley Cup and have the biggest cocaine-filled parade ever in parade history, let them vent as much as they can. Blues fans, carry on. As you were. My favorite military terminology. As you were. Carry on. And with the excitement of the XFL. Battlehawks, man your stations. Caw-caw! Caw-caw! I don't know what you're doing. From Belleville, from Rogers Place, to the Office Lounge, to Margaritas, to Tavern on Main, to 7, to Grim and Gorley. Hell, you can even go inside of the Lincoln Movie Theater. Man up and show out. Battlehawks, downtown St. Louis, whatever you're doing at the Game 6 honky tonk joint. BB's Jazz Blues and Festival. Battlehawks. Caw-caw! Caw-caw! Battlehawks, man your station. Sunday, wherever you may be, after your breakfast at Hammerstone's, when you get done at the Wood Shack, Ninth Street Deli, Howard's at Ninth Street Deli, when you get done there, whatever it may be, when you get done with your insurance at Jim and Julie Price and Sewell, when you get done, Battlehawks, man your station. Whether you're in South City, up at Tower Pub, over at Friendly's on 3503 Roger Place, Battlehawks show up this weekend and show out. Caw-caw! Caw-caw! Man your stations. At least one TV. We'll have NASCAR though. We got to keep it real. NASCAR as well. But how you good folks doing today? Okay. All right. Here we go. There's been a lot of talk about the transition from going from amateur sports and turning professional. It's been a lot of debate, and we finally got over that. But there's been an interesting ordeal that has been happening behind the scenes, and it's finally come into fruition. That is the NIL deal. There's been some ups and downs. There have been some positive stories said about it, but the actual follow-through, the conclusion, we're still collecting data on it. There's been a few failed ones in front of us, the latest one being the twins at the University of Miami, the U, the volleyball players, as well as the transfer recruit into Florida, the quarterback that had the $13 million NIL deal suddenly disappear. So now as a collegiate athlete, and you get in a position of being on board with a potential NIL deal for yourself, and it's in a way that could really help you educationally and financially while you're in school and after school as well, even with your career, whether it may be in professional sports or into a career. Either way, the NIL is here. But what I'm saying, should you stay or go when it has the NIL deal ramifications on the line? Which one will you do? What's up, Mickey? Good afternoon to the state of Washington. What's going on, good buddy? How you doing? Thanks for tuning in. But when it comes to the NIL deal, now there's more legal terminology when that comes into play right now, when it comes to the recruiting process and as well as taking care of you in college as opposed to what they were doing back in the day, as we deemed as naughty, shouldn't do. But now this looks pretty good, getting an NIL deal. But now it gets in a situation as the collegiate athlete or the amateur athlete is making that decision in to turn pro, male or female, whether to turn pro or not. If I turn pro financially, is this the best op for me? Now, if this is just for the career, just for the opportunity, just to play the professional sport, now that's a different mindset. We've seen plenty of athletes get into the pro atmosphere and not have that same as that big athlete on campus anymore. Something's gone. Still the same person, but the cheers are not as plentiful as they were, and it doesn't seem to excel with the athlete. They don't have that comfortability. Now they're nervous again. Now they're starting the whole process again. We've seen documentaries on this when athletes talk about that, where the roar and the cheer is a little different, and it kind of set me back a little bit. And you got to retrain the whole thought and the whole mechanism and the whole process now of getting prepared to play the game at the high level you were drafted and getting paid to do. Stay with me. Now with the NIL deal, I'm going to throw this wrench in there. If you're a female athlete, the professional lifestyle for the female athlete, I don't care what sport it is or you think of, the money is not that great. You have to do other things to maintain the lifestyle you want to have. Okay? Now, if you're in college, it comes to mind right now with Iowa basketball star, Miss Caitlin Clark. Should she stay or go? That NIL deal, the popularity that she has, she's local, plays with her best friends, sells out every single time she plays at home. There's no guarantee of the financial success for her when she goes to the WNBA. If you her, would you stay the 2 more years you're eligible for and reap the benefits of this NIL deal? Set yourself up a nice nest egg, because the WNBA is still going to be there, but not that college lifestyle. Isn't that something to think about? Mom, Dad, where are you? I need your help on this thought process here. I know it's me and my career, but I still need your help on how to steer this thing the right way. So you're not done parenting me yet. I mean, these are millions of dollars she's getting right now with this NIL deal. How many WNBA players are getting $500 million contracts? I'll wait. You see, a few of the WNBA players have spoken out on what they have to do to make money as a participant and player with the WNBA. Think about that. The things that they require the WNBA player to do, they wouldn't dare tell an NBA player that. They wouldn't dare. And have you seen the shit that NBA players wear to the game before they change their uniform? Look at the WNBA players. But if I'm Caitlin, I'm thinking about this real hard. I can turn pro in 2 years. I get that. I can turn pro in 2 years, but I can do something at Iowa that's never been done before. I can start something here. I can be more impactful than life itself if I stay here for 2 more years. That's something to think about right there. But that NIL, again, do your research. If you have a student or someone in your family or you're in position to help or to be around a person that's in the process of getting an NIL deal, put your ear to the ground and understand everything that's going around. There's realism, there's actuality, because nobody is coming out of this, going into college, coming out of a billion-dollar household where they want to sustain that type of living. No, you're trying to establish a type of lifestyle that you want right now. What's up, E. Cox, my man E. Cox, my man in the building. You know, when it's raining like this, E, it reminds me of the days in softball. This is when you have your most deepest, realest motherfucking talks. When it's raining, inclement weather, you in the lobby or you in somebody's room and you getting it off the chest. What's wrong with the team? Why we not clicking? Why is this sumbitch on our team? Where is our money? Who bought these jank-ass uniforms? I mean, and then most teams, a majority of teams that bond during inclement weather, they have a beautiful, successful run at it because it's coming from the heart. You're getting it really off your chest. Stop batting me third. I'm not that good batting third, coach. Stop it. Put me at the bottom. That's real. You want to put yourself in position for the team to win. When you play a team sport, there's no more I. No. You got to stop that shit. It doesn't help to have one good player. That doesn't make sense to me at all. That the fuck all. Give me a team of greatness. That's what I'm talking about. I miss those days, man. Softball, I miss you. I'm getting better, though. I did not pay a therapist. Not that there's nothing wrong with it. I did self-therapy, and after 25 years of playing ball, I did self-therapy. You know, I had to do it my way. I had to do the eedy, hi, ho, ho. I mean, I couldn't be around it. You know, it's just like, oh, it's like one of those things. One of those things. If you're just tuning in, thank you so much. I have another question, then we're going to go to break and come right back with a little bit more of St. Louis Organics Presents Montez at midday on this Fist Pump Friday. Can I give a special shout out to 2 great, amazing families, with 3 amazing families, the Menden family, the McCarthy family, and the McGlynn family. You guys are awesome and amazing the way you've treated me over the 20 plus years. Thank you so much. Round of applause. Round of applause. All right. What we got going on here? Okay. But one more topic of discussion here I want to bring to you real quick. Roll with me for a minute on this. I like when my man say that. On this one here. At 52 years old, I've seen a lot. I've been around a lot. Not saying that I'm out there like that, but I've been very observant in every job I've done, every endeavor, every trip I've taken, every night out on the town. I'm very observant. And I've noticed through over the decades that this is coming up again. Do we still need a crew or an entourage? Do you still need that? Do you still need a crew and an entourage. For my people under 30, it's when you have a bunch of motherfuckers with you for no reason at all. Why are you coming? You 5'8". You got 40 people with you. Why? Not everybody is on your level. I've never understood the pack. Now, when I was in the military, now that was different. That was I was young. I didn't know any better. I was young. But that was different. You know, you just can't go on the Army base nightclub in the hood by yourself and everybody know you're in the Navy. It don't work that way. You got to know somebody over there. If you don't know nobody, you got to go with some people that know somebody. That's some other Navy people. Let's go. We all going over together. That's how you do that. But that was back in the day. That was back in the day. But now I don't get why the athlete feels the need to do that. I'm talking about Ja Morant. Yeah, the elephant in the room. Why? For what? You got country singers want to be baseball players. Okay. NBA players want to be rappers. Okay. Golfers want to be pimps. Okay. What help me. Come on now. Help. Stay in y'all lane. Somebody got to be who's going to be the smart one in the crew? Look, we don't need all y'all going. Why don't y'all go to the club? Y'all go to the hotel. Y'all go to the restaurant. We going to go to the game. Y'all go to the house and stay there and play the game. Spread them out. Spread them out. 40 and 50 people traveling together in 2023. I don't see it. That's too many lawyers. That's too many body cameras. That's too much responsibility. That's too much checking attendance. Where Leroy at? Where Look Chris? Anybody seen Look Chris? Anybody seen Charles? Nobody seen Charles. Where's Jeff? Where's White Bill at? Nobody sees White Bill. So you got to do no, not doing all that. No. To the point, everybody that has traveled with a crew has been in a 30 for 30, a Dateline, 2020, talking to Gail, or talking to Robin Meade, or even on TMZ. Why? There's nothing good going to come hanging out with the crew or an entourage. For what? Get you a Earl and a Bob. That's all you need. An Earl and a Bob. That's it. You're good. That's all you need. Earl and Bob know who they are. They know where they're supposed to be at. They know their spots, their lanes, and their rotation. And everybody knows how to check in. Boom. That's too much. I thought we were done with that. Well, I guess if this is making a comeback, bring back the entourage and the crew. Brought to you by digital cameras near you. We're going to catch you. Come on now. Come on. I thought we were better than that, good people. Come on. Come on. Let's slow it down. We can do better than that. Bring it back. Let's pause. Let's pause for a minute and bring it on back. Speaking about pausing, if you haven't heard my latest podcast episode 515, it is up wherever you listen to your favorite podcast app. It is Who's to Blame, the podcast, episode 515. It is up where we talked about the push in the NFL to get women involved in the front office, not just the sidelines and coaches, but actually involved in the process of the NFL, as well as Major League Baseball. We know about the rule changes, but I still think we have more talking to do. That's what we talked about on our latest podcast episode, Who's to Blame. Check it out today. That's what I like to call liquid sunshine going on outside, kids. Like I said, if you hooked up last night, y'all still in bed. Cause that weather right there, that's that toe tapping weather right there. That's that toe tapping right there. You know, damn a movie. Get in here. Where them kids at? That grandmama come to pick them up. I mean, them kids on the way yet? I mean, where the babysit at? That's when you have questions. You want to know where everybody is. What is it? All right, one more. Then we're going to take a break. One more. We're going to take a break. Everybody's always, saying they need this, they want that. We offer this, we offer that. Getting the proper help. I don't care what you put out there. A lot of people don't read the damn sign. When you're trying to get the proper help and you go to the place for the proper help, why they don't understand that you're there for that type of help? Where's the communication go wrong on getting the proper help? Where did we go wrong in that communication tunnel, experiment, or thought process when it comes to getting the proper help? If I say I need someone that can hang drywall, and you say your name is Chris, specialize in drywall. Chris, I need your help in putting drywall up. And Chris says, well, I'm a better electrician than I am in hanging drywall. How do you get the proper help today? How? I'm looking for all advice out there. Share with me. I'm not the only one that goes through this. I mean, we're here for a reason. Let's help each other out. Come on. Your cable not working right now because the satellite's out. Unless your cable underground. You got nothing to do but listen to Dre. Let's go. Get it off your chest on this Fist Pump Friday. Go. I agree. When you're straightforward with the request or the want for help, why does it go unwanted? But when you beat around the bush, you get to the core. Maybe the people on the other end of this is not understanding the question when it goes out getting the proper help. You ever have a conversation with someone? Well, tell me exactly what you need help with. And you tell them, and they give you a dumbfounded look like, damn, I don't know how to do that. It says you repair all laptops. And I just told you what is wrong with mine and answered the questionnaire, and you still have that look on your face. Getting the proper help is more complicated than using a dating app. I mean, I've never done it. I've heard horror stories about it. But the complication factor has to be out there. Why is it so hard to just, that little minute phrase right there, getting the proper help? Where did we go wrong? And how do we fix that? Can we get right? Can we get better at that? How do we communicate that even better on getting the proper help when it comes to that situation? I can't be the only one that's noticing that happens to be either going around noticed or unnoticed, but it's something to be talked about. And I think Willie agrees with me. Liquid Sunshine, get it in, good people. How you doing? How's everybody else doing? We're going to take a short break here. Have a word. How you doing, Miss Judy and the people? Bell Vegas. Bell Vegas in the building. Bell Vegas in the building. We're going to take a short break here. Smoke them if you got them. Umbrella up. Them dogs go in the house, let it go. It's raining out there. You won't go outside, will you? I'll make them dogs go outside. Don't forget you're cooking lunch today. It's Fist Pump Friday. Let's smile. I'll come right back at the word from my sponsor, Mountain Man Scrub. Get your scrub on today. Great for your hands, feet, elbows, and that tramp stamp. Hey now, be right back.
Mountain Man Scrub. As smooth as a river flows. MountainManScrub.com. Get your scrub on.
All right, smoke break over on this Fist Pump Friday. All right. How we doing? How we doing, good folk, good people? Fist Pump Friday, Liquid Sunshine is going on in the air. How's everyone doing? Did you get the day off? You say, damn this, I'm not going to work. Damn y'all, give me my money. I want something. Shout out to Certa Pro Painters. Oklahoma City and Texas area serving you today. Shout out to those good people. Thank you, thank you, thank you. By the way, don't forget, get that phone out. Use that QR code. Take you right to the website. Find out all you want to know. Get involved. Get involved. What you got going on this weekend? Battlehawks, man your stations, huh? We are officially a sports town now. We got it going on. Look at all these sports teams we have to root for now. St. Louis, give yourselves a round of applause, huh? That's what I'm talking about, huh? Look at there, huh? We're finally getting in the conversation of being what is known to be notarized. Huh? We own the map, good people. We're on the map. All right, we talked about, leading off the show, about NIL, stay or go if you're Caitlin Clark. What you going to do? Do we still need an entourage or a crew? We still need that? We still need all them people with us. I'm thinking of Ja Morant. Feel you. And getting the proper help. Are you getting the proper help? Are you getting the proper help? I think that's key. Because when you're not, it really complicates things. I mean, it really puts things in a very interesting manner for you and anybody that's involved around you. But getting the proper help is key. I am not giving up on my RV pursuit. Since my new diet called Do Something Different, that's what I'm calling. I'm doing something different. It's been on about 15 days. Feels amazing. I've recreated the idea of obtaining an RV or a van. Hear me out. I can't drive anymore. I'm legally blind. I have a condition called LHON, Leber's Hereditary Optical Neuropathy. I'm cool with it. I come to terms with it. Sometimes not ever be able to drive really sucks. And this is another thing. I hate when people say, well, Dre, I can barely see too, man. Shit, especially at nighttime. Not the same thing, but I appreciate it. It's like when people say, I got a coat just like that, but it's orange. It's not the same coat. Not the same coat. But back to what I was saying. I still can see how to get the RV or the van. If I pay for yearly parking, there's a parking lot close by me. If I talk with them and say, hey, can I park my RV here? I'm not trying to get like a big giant ass RV, 6-8 passenger RV, one of those. And a nice little van, just a nice van. If I get either to wrap it with the sponsors, all that, podcast them in there. But if I do find a driver, we have the vehicle, and now we can Gypsy Travel Podcast. The Gypsy Travel Podcast with Dre Montez. Oh, coming to a city near you. Oh, can you see it? So I have not given up on the idea of the RV in the van. I just visualize it another way. You know what I'm saying? You know, you still can do it, but you want to do it a different way. You know, like when COVID hit, we had to get really innovative with strip clubs. And when they came out with the bubble wrap, the big ones, that was innovation. That's where I'm at with this RV van pursuit. I'm not giving up. Not giving up. Here's something I don't get. It's that time to show kids you can do and be anything you want to be. This is it. I think the last 10 years there's been more proven in our life itself. You can do anything you want to do. It. Try it. It's out there. It's obtainable. Do it. If you don't know how to do it, go to YouTube. You can learn how to do it. Do it. This is everybody's doing what they want to do. But when you, as a kid, and you see somebody doing something that you want to do, and they're having fun doing it, doesn't it make you want to do it even more? Let's say you a gardener. You just love, you just fell in love playing in the dirt with your grandmother, learning about plants, learn about that dirt life. And you see somebody on television doing what you and your grandmother do, but they're doing it a different way. And they're smiling, they're dancing, they're having fun, but you're learning from them. You're like, damn, I really want to do that now. That's what's going on in Major League Baseball. There's this kid, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Love his energy, love his swag. He's what young kids want to see. Young people having fun playing baseball, because we as fans and these old motherfuckers writing keep saying baseball is a boring sport. You need something to do in between the game. This young man is having fun out there in the outfield, running the bases, hitting, enjoying playing the game of baseball. Jazz Chisholm Jr. He's on the cover of MLB 23. Do you know his own team don't like him? They say he's too happy. He's always in a good mood. He's having too much fun. Can you calm it down a little bit? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Why do people do that? Why? I said this about 4 months ago on one of my shows. You ever walk in a place, it's not because the person you see or the odor or what's on TV. It's a fucking vibe. Something tells you to get the fuck out. That's how I feel about Jazz Chisholm. Leave that team. If they don't want to vibe with you, bye. Because you killing my high. You killing the buzz. You what we call downward Debbie, a Debbie Downer. No. Down Doug, down Dave. No. Why do people do that? Because I'm happy and you're not, leave me the fuck alone. This dude is having enjoyment out there on a baseball pitch. You know how hard it is to have fun as a professional athlete during the whole fucking game? But they want him to calm it down. Okay. You want him to talk to the reporters. You want him to engage with the fans. You want him to do things in the community. You want him to play ball at a high level. Then let me do this my way. You can't turn me on and turn me off when you want to. That's what she said. Hello, America. But they all do it. All sports do it. All franchises, all athletes, all owners. Everybody has been through this. Calm it down a little bit. But you're taking something away from me. Jazz Chisholm, if you hear this, be you. Now, if they get to messing with your money, then now look, you do what you got to do to survive out there, because I don't live your lifestyle financially. I don't live that. I don't live that at all. All right. This liquid sunshine, it really slows the process down of everything. It slows everything down. If you turn everything off and turn everything down and close your eyes, even look out the window, you can go to a nice place. You can see things with such clarity. So on that note, I found out something about my favorite NFL team, the Denver Broncos quarterback, that being Russell Wilson. As a person that's hard on himself and other athletes, whether I pay that you win or lose, or I'm related to you, or if it's myself or you my team, I let it off my chest. I get it off. I'm not holding nothing back. I don't care who you are. It doesn't matter. The incident that happened this year with the Denver Broncos and the Russell Wilson experiment going wrong, there were lots of reasons why people thought this happened the way it happened. I told you. We knew he wasn't who he said he was. Did Pete Carroll know something that we didn't know? What Russell Wilson we're going to see after that first game against Seattle? That's not Russ. What's going on in Russell Wilson's camp? Is his married life to Sierra getting in the way? There's more to this than anybody knows. That's not Russ. Denver was a bust. That's all I heard last year. But then I heard this story. Former NFL quarterback Ryan Leaf, who went to prison, shared an interesting story that when Russell Wilson was in college, he met a young man named Trevor Moawad. Trevor Moawad. He met him. Trevor Moawad was a guy on a whole different thing when it comes to brain activity, mindset. He and Russell became really, really good friends over the years, like right-hand man type thing of the process of playing football and understanding your role as an NFL quarterback type of thing. He was the reason that Russell was Russell Wilson. He created this process known as neutral thinking. Okay, we work out the body. Everybody works out their body to stay in top shape. Muscle memory, everybody does that. But what about the brain? How do you work the brain to understand what you're doing to your body and to understand why you're doing that and the nature of that? There has to be a reason you're putting your body through this. And you have to get your brain on that same wavelength. Does that make sense? So this guy wrote a book on that technique called neutral thinking. We heard this term all the time. We hear it all the time in sports, entertainment, music, maybe even in your own household, or in your everyday life. They don't think like us. That person thinks a different way. That's a whole different level of thinking. I've never heard anybody think that way before. What comes to mind when I heard that? What came to mind to me was Tiger Woods. If you haven't seen the Tiger Woods documentary and you call yourself a golfing fan or a Tiger Woods fan, please watch that documentary. Don't pay attention to the infidelity that his dad did. Don't pay attention to that at all. Listen to the training process of the mind that Tiger went through. And then it also brought to mind of the movie Men That Stare at Goats. So that guy, Trevor Moawad, he died before the football season started. That's Russell Wilson's right-hand man, the guy responsible for keeping the mindset right. He passed away right before the season started. Not making excuses for Russell Wilson. I heard a story, it was the aptitude. And now after hearing this story from a credible person, Ryan Leaf, and the guy died before the football season started of heart failure. Didn't tell anybody about it. He had heart disease, I'm sorry. Didn't tell anybody about it and died. Can you imagine the person responsible for your process of handling everything in pressure situations in your work life is no longer there, and it happens in your life-changing situation? That's heavy. I didn't know that. Didn't know that at all. But when I found that, I was like, holy Toledo. That's a heavy loss. That's a lot. We've seen athletes perform after a loss, of course, after their dad, their mom, their grandma, their grandpa, their brother, sister, their aunt, their uncle. We've seen athletes go out there and perform on a whole different level. But when you lose a person, like in the movie Kill Bill, when Daryl Hannah told her she killed Pame, look here. Look, you see how she acted? You see how she acted. So can you imagine Russell Wilson on the side of that? Now I see it. So he has to rethink everything. You're talking about an offseason. This is going to be one of those off seasons. He got to get the band back together, literally. When I found that out, I was like, oh, man. You know, I'm very hard on athletes, especially the ones that everybody else raises the bar. Well, damn it, I'm going to raise the bar too. But that's heavy right there. Didn't know that. Neutral thinking. Have you tried it before? Does it work for you? Let me know. Share your thoughts on that. It has been a liquid sunshine here Friday. We have a very action-packed weekend set up here. From MLS to St. Patrick's Day events going on around town in St. Louis and Soulard. Should be lots of fun. We got Battlehawks Man Your Stations watch parties going on all over the place from Bell Vegas to South City, St. Louis. Get in where you fit in. And also, again, to all the Blues fans out there, let them get this off their chest. If they're mad about who's leaving and who's coming, let them. Let them. We got spoiled by that Stanley Cup after all these years. Let them kick and scream. It's going to be okay. Everybody goes through this. We all go through it. Let me give you the pillars of the day that kept you into the weekend. To get you into the weekend, let me end the show on the pillars of the day. We're going to let it go. Ignore them. Give it time. Don't compete. Stay calm. It's on you. And laugh. You got to laugh. Thanks again for the birthday. Shout outs to my mom. Happy birthday, Mom. Great dinner last night. My mom, sister, my nephew, DJ in the building. Thanks for the dinner this week. My Aunt Terry, my little sister, and my pop. Already in the building. Again, get on out and support the X. Got double patio action at Friendlies in South City. New menu. Check it out. The chef off the chain, Justin, and the bar staff is doing an amazing job. In the new patio, Tall Mark, Boilerman, and as well as Charlie, my man, a.k.a. Dad. They did a great job on the patio. Yingling is back in the building, serving you well and flowing well at South City up at Tower Pub. Pet friendly and pet approved. Get out and get in where you fit in there, kids. Again, happy anniversary to Jason and Lindsay of Fairway Automotive. Happy anniversary, guys, for sure. And happy birthday to St. Louis's own and Beaumont's own former Major League Baseball pitcher and my former softball teammate, Lee Johnson, Joe. Happy birthday to you, player, in the building. Well, folks, as they say in the hood, I will holler at you later. Until next time, in between time, and don't forget to check out our latest podcast episode of Who's to Blame, wherever you listen to your podcast at. Folks, Willie and I are going to get out, get into this 2K. It's getting personal on 2K. It's getting personal out there. We're going to get it. We're going to start off with a great weekend today. All right, guys, enjoy your weekend, all right? Peace, and we out. Montez at midday. Montez at midday. We've been talking to you. Yeah, Montez at midday.